Yeah, we watched the Patreon pick this week, which was the 1988 film Midnight Run, as requested by Blake. Thank you for the request. And if you also want to get your pick in our queue and watched by us at some point, you can go to guapish.com/Patreon or patreon.com/Guapish. Goes $1 a month. Get your movie in the queue and we'll watch it just like Blake got his picked this week. Nico, please tell us about this film. And by Nico, I mean I'll tell us about this film. For some reason, I had a fucking brain fart and I thought I picked one of the movies this week. So we've got a I don't know what the fuck he's called. He's a go-getter, you know. He goes and he finds some guy and he's trying to bring him back to
hunter.
Bounty hunter. There we go. I just could not think of that word.
He's a go-getter.
He's a bounty hunter.
He's a contractor of some kind.
He goes and gets the Duke, who was some guy that robbed the mafia, basically, and the whole movie is just him trying to get him back to LA, and he releases him in the end because they bond over the course of their journey.
Fun fact, Charles Grodin, which is the guy who plays the accountant, got permanent scars from the handcuffs.
Oh,
that is unfortunate. I'll say that's a good fun fact, though. You know, a man just suffering for his craft.
Oh yeah, dude. You gotta make those sacrifices.
You know, I enjoyed this movie a decent bit. It was a fun time. They just don't really make films like this anymore. I don't think, you know. A-.
Dude, I said that exact same thing. I'm sitting at an A-.
I'm at a B+, personally.
Close enough.
Or
I guess Nico will go last. I also gave this movie an A-.
I literally went first. I also said A-.
You bought it.
I heard you, Nico. I heard you.
It's because you guys live in the same place. Dude, what can I say? This movie was fairly entertaining, and it was very engaging, and I just love the interaction between the main character and the target. It's just like, you'd expect a cliche, like, moments of bonding, and, like, they did have some moments of bonding. They weren't cliche, though, and, like, the whole time the bounty hunter guy's like, shut the fuck up, I'm gonna turn you in for money, you did some bad shit, and the guy the whole time was like, well, you also don't like the guy, like, didn't he fuck up your past? And, like, he's just unwilling to open up the whole time. So there is definitely some character development going on with our bounty hunter guy, but it doesn't really show till the very end. And I just like how things resolved at the very end where, you know, he's gonna turn the guy in while getting the other guy arrested by, like, the FBI or whatever, and then he's gonna go turn him in for his money. But you know what? The target had, like, a fat stack of cash on him, and he's like, oh yeah, this isn't a payoff, it's just a gift. I thought that was a really nice ending. It was a very level-headed movie, and it was very easy to follow. The plot was great. The acting was really good as well. It was just an enjoyable movie.
Yeah, I don't have a ton to say about this one, to be honest. I think it's fun, as you guys said. I really like the dynamic between the two characters. Unsurprisingly, our lead does a good job in his role. And, you know, it's just a fun movie. It's dumb. It's just kind of fucking stupid, but that's just what it is. People are dumb in it, and, you know, it's fine. It adds to it. It's just a fun little movie, you know? It's nothing too crazy.
That is the unfortunate thing about films like this, where it's like, it's just dumb fun. There's not a lot to really dig into with it or anything. It was just a fun time.
Yeah, I agree. I thought this movie was decently funny. Something I really liked is it really kind of dove into the like minutia of being a bounty hunter, and we get lots of scenes between our two guys of like how they go about doing their job and like the clever little ways they're able to like track people down and whatever. I agree with Dylan. It's very well paced for like, I think this was like 2 hours and 6 minutes or something, but it really doesn't feel like that. It moves through that runtime very well. I wish it was a bit funnier. I wish the action was a bit better. But aside from that, yeah, I agree. It's a really solid movie.
I will say, too, this movie does have some emotional chops on it as well. Like, I think the scene with him and his daughter when he goes and meets his ex was really well done. I really liked that scene. And the ending, too, felt very genuine between the two characters. This movie has some solid fundamentals behind it, regardless of it being kind of dumb.
Yeah, I applaud this movie for it being relatively realistic. The characters aren't doing anything crazy, but they're being like creative and have ingenuity and all that. And I like Now, as weird of a take this as this might be, because in movies we kind of expect like he'll go back to his wife and his daughter and he'll win them back. I like how the movie didn't do that, and then we just see our character catch a taxi, and he's like, "Hey, you have change for 1,000?" He calls him like a bum and drives off, and we just know that this guy somehow is gonna find himself living a better life, despite everything that's happened and him not getting maybe the happy ending we would expect. But that's what adds to this movie's charm, I think.
Yeah, it just makes for a much more believable ending overall.
Yeah. Very believable story in general, I think, is what I got from this.
Well, fantastic, guys. Do we have much else to say about Midnight Run?
No, not a crazy amount to really talk about this movie. I do think it is funny, too. Like, the main bad guy, the mob boss, is retarded. He makes a very stupid move at the end, but, like, you can't even criticize that at all because, like, he's got that advisor character that's just constantly like, no, constantly the things he's doing, and his hubris got the best of him, so it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, it's the mob guys tell him to shut the fuck up the whole movie and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something. And, he should have just taken the advice.
Well, fellas, I'm sticking to my A- for it.
I agree.
Yeah, I am too.
You know what? I had more fun with this movie than I think I gave it credit for. I think I'll also bump it up to an A-.
Yay!
There we go. Another golden tier A-, or gold border A-, whatever.
And fun fact for you folks at home, our patron this week, Blake, Jackson and I actually watched the movie with him, so maybe if the stars aligned, we'll also watch your movie with you too if you request one. For just $1 a month. Can you believe it?
Give us your money.
What
Give
value?
us your money. Give us your money! Anyway, moving on. What did it average out to, Jackson?
That's crazy, an A-.
Whoa!